Good night, everyone. We are live. So, welcome for those of you who will be watching us live and on the replay. Tonight, I have three amazing ladies that will be sharing their business journey with us. We will be having a real conversation about an online business, right? So, don't go anywhere. Sit back and relax and stay tuned for what is in store for you. So I'll start off by introducing myself and then Tanisha will pick up after. So my name is Sushana. I am originally from Jamaica, living here in Winnipeg, Canada. I am in retail for over 9 years now. And also, I am a proud business owner and a mentor. I am a mom and a wife as well. So take it away, Tanisha.
Good night, everyone. I am Tanisha, as Sushana said. I live here in Canada as well. Honestly, we are both from Winnipeg. I don't know how this happened, but it so happens that we are both living in Winnipeg. I'm from Jamaica. For my 9 to 5, I work in HR, and along with that, I do my digital business on the side.
Thank you, Charmaine.
Yes. Good evening. Greetings, everyone. First, I must say thank you, Sashana, for the invite, and it's a pleasure to be here, with you all tonight. Greetings also to my fellow panelists, Tanisha and Kadeen, and also to everyone who will be watching us this evening. And my name is Charmaine. I live in the USA. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of one. I'm a healthcare worker, and I've been present in healthcare for over 15 years. And also, I'm an online business mentor. I'm grateful for this opportunity tonight to be here and also to share a little bit about my journey.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Kadeen.
Hi guys, greetings everyone. If you're catching us live, we appreciate you. If you're catching us on the replay, we definitely welcome you. As Sashana says, my name is Kadeen. I am originally from Jamaica. So on screen right here, so guys, you have four born and bred yard people
Yeah.
that decided, to venture into the online space. I too work a corporate 9 to 5. I work in finance. I'm a team manager, and alongside my main hustle, 2 years ago, I decided to start building online income. 2 years fast forward now, I earn in the online space. I run a digital business, and I'm always thrilled and excited to come on here and share my story, share my journey. And I always say if it inspires one person to step outside their comfort zone and come and join, then I'm okay with that. So if you're here, as I said, catching us live, send the questions our way. If you're catching us on the replay, feel free to comment and we will definitely respond.
Thank you so much, Kadeen. So we're going to jump right into the questions. So my first question for tonight, it goes to Kadeen, and it is, what was your life before this business?
Ah, interesting. Good one. Good, really good one. I think my life was like many of us lives. As you see, guys, I'm a regular person, juggling bills and responsibilities just like you. But prior to this online business, life was just lifing. Like I work my regular 9 to 5. Of course, I had room to grow, and that is what brought me here. I wouldn't say I was in a crisis because I never, don't ever wait until when your back is against the wall to try something. But going to work, coming home, wanting something more. I knew I want something in addition to. I love what I do between 9 and 5. After all, that's what we were told. We go to school, we study, we get a good job, and we work hard. So I do enjoy what I do, in my 9 to 5, and life was good, but there was still room for more. I didn't want to wait until a situation happen or life happen, and then that's when I'll start scrambling. And as I said, I knew I wanted a little bit more. What it is, I wasn't sure, but I know I didn't want to go, brush off my resume again, find a next job, commute to a next job, pick up another shift. I wanted something that could fit around, the time that I had. And that is what brought me here. So prior to this, life was good. I was working, I was managing, but it still felt tight. It still felt like paycheck to paycheck. And that is kind of what brought me here, exploring something. And I tell you, it has been no regrets. I think the only regret is that I didn't start sooner. And I always say to persons, no, like me, you're working, it feels stable, you're taking care of the bills, the essentials, but at the same time, it still feel a little bit tight. Now is the time to get started. Don't wait until when you feel like you're in a crisis, or you feel like everything start come crushing down, and that is when you're gonna start scramble for something. Start now when you still have that stable job. Start now when you still have something to build and grow. And as I say, yeah, that was kind of life before this business, but since this business, it has been amazing.
Absolutely. I do agree with you, Kadeen. We have to know our value, what we are worth, and we are worth more, not just in our sight, but in God's sight. So we have to work towards our goal and be consistent about it, right? Okay, so thank you so much, Kadeen. We're jumping into the next question, and this other question is for Kadeen as well. What kept you going when result wasn't showing quickly?
The long game, the long game. I am in it for the long game. Like, jokes aside, anything that you're building in life takes time and effort. But if you're consistent and you stick to it, it's not a if. You must see the results
Yes.
that you want. And as I mentioned, I'm in it for the long game. It's not a get rich quick. And of course, I've had time where it's slow. But I always look at it like this. If you're driving down the road and you had a flat, do you punch the remaining three tires, or do you fix that one and you keep
Yeah.
going? You fix that one and you keep going, right? So that's how it is in business. It's not always gonna be smooth sailing. Again, I might have set out on a given month. Okay, this month I wanted to make 10,000. I came up 8.
Yeah.
Am I gonna close the business down and said it's not working? No, you keep going. So it's just a matter of mindset.
Mhm.
Have your vision, know you're in it for the long haul, and just continue playing the long game. It's definitely not an overnight thing. Nothing in life is a get rich quick. Nothing that's worth it is an overnight success. You just have to keep going. You just have to stay consistent. You just have to stay resilient and keep going. And that has been the secret sauce for me. And that is how it will continue to be. And if you talk to any successful person out there in modern world right now, share the same testament. You're going to have highs and you're going to have lows, but you keep going anyway. In your personal life, you have highs and you have lows, but you keep going anyway, right? And it's just a mindset, and just know that you're in it for the long game, and that's just how business is. If it was smooth sailing all the time, then yes, something would have kind of be wrong somewhere, because it's the highs and the lows that challenge you.
Yeah.
And that is kind of what challenged me, and that is kind of what pushes me every day to keep going harder and harder. So yeah, on the days or on the months when I don't see results as quickly as possible, I just go back to the drawing board and I come again. As I said, I'm building a business and I'm in it for the long game.
Yes. Thank you so much, Kadeen. I really like that. And for anyone that is listening out there that is looking to go into a business, right? Listen to what Kadeen just said and let it be a part of you, right? It's not about going into something new and getting ahead. Everything takes time, just like having a baby. They don't walk the first time they're born, right? They go through different stages and such. So as in business, you go through different learning process, and it depends on how quick you learn and adapt, then you'll actually see results in the end. And as she said, this business is not a get rich thing. So if it's a case that you're saying, okay, I need to make X amount and I'm coming in it this month and I need to make it. You hear what she said earlier? She said she make a plan, right? And if she doesn't make if it doesn't come true, she goes back to the drawing board. And that's what we have to do. Not because something doesn't work out for us at the start, we are going to say, okay, this is not working out for us, right? So thank you so much, Kadeen. We will jump right over to Charmaine, right? And your question is, Charmaine, did you have any business background prior to this business?
Yes, I must say, yes, I did have business background before this business. Actually, I did business and secretarial in school, so I'm all about business. I'm all about the dinero, you know. So yes, and I started my first business actually when I was 24. Back home in Jamaica, I had a restaurant, and I was brought up in business. My mother was in business. My mother had a shop. She was at the market, so I'm always about making money, right?
Right.
So yes, and I had a restaurant, and then after that, I went into beauty, you know, and I had a nail specialty business where I did braiding and I did nails and so forth. And then I would still do a little selling of products, clothes. And so I'm always about the business. Yes, I did have business background before. And what I would say is that what I found about like my prior business compared to this one, it was so time consuming. Even when I'm going to the restaurant, I'm there early morning, even though I had staff there, I had to be present, right? And when they're gone home, I had to be there to ensure the stock is right, things are prepped for the next day. And it was just, you were just constantly going. I didn't have a schedule because I have to ensure that things was always in order for the next day. When I had the nails place and beauty place, I have to be there, let alone holidays. I'm there like 7 o'clock and I'm not home until the next day, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. because it's a right through, you know what I mean? So
Right.
it's very, very time consuming, long demanding time in those business. And I mean long hours, long days, sometimes late nights. You know, you're going home, it's just late and you're just ever running, you're just going. And I would say because it requires so many hands, like hands-on, so many times, so much energy, and that was just what I had to do with that business. You know what I mean? But I would say, like, for example, now I'm in this online space. I love it. I call it my gold mine. For those who listen to me all the time, and my 5 to 9. It's my gold mine and I hold it for dear life. I'm not letting it go for nothing. I'm so happy the day I came in contact with the young lady that I saw, and I decided to do my research and be a part of this amazing, when I must say, I wouldn't say amazing, but ultra amazing business opportunity. I'm so grateful for it. And I appreciate the flexibility, right? I
Yes.
still do my regular job. I come home 4 o'clock, right? So I call this my 5 to 9. I don't have to worry about getting dressed, running, driving to speed to another job. You know, I come home, I can eat, I can shower, I can just relax and still come on. And the most important thing, what I want to say, it runs in automation. So even if I'm not even on my computer or my phone, my business is still running. People are coming in, people are inquiring, people are starting the business, people are interested. So what more could I ask for? What more
Yes.
could I ask for? This business is just the best, and you set your own schedule. You know what I mean? And it's a system that I said run on automation. It is just the best. And what happened also, the business is so simplified down. You have the video-based training. you have access to mentor, you have access to coach. And the community is wide. So you don't have to worry about, okay, what should I do? I don't understand. There's always somebody available that you can ask any question that you know. So for me, this business make a big difference in my life. And I'm happy that I'm a part of this amazing, ultra amazing community. Yes.
Yes, I agree with you, Charmaine. And this, based on your prior business background, it has ground you more, like in doing this business. And actually, you had already tied in some of your answers to the second question that I'm about to ask, which was what makes this business really stands out when compared to others.
Right. And as I said, the flexibility, the simplicity of the system, the business system, and all of those stuff. And this business, it is a business that you can't feel like it's not complicated. You understand? And it is not time consuming because you're set your own schedule. You're not running on anyone's schedule. You set your own schedule. If you want to do something at the night, you go sleep, you wake up, you can start it. If you want to do it in the daytime, you want to go to the park with the kids, you go. Even on vacation, you can your business go. So it doesn't limit you to enjoy life and to live life. Your business go wherever you go. And what it allows you, one of the things it allows is that you learn. You learn and you build at your own pace. What amazing business.
Yes.
Right? You're learning, you're earning, and you're growing. Can you imagine that? Because the training is available. So those are the stuff that you appreciate being a part of this amazing business community, because you're not alone.
Right.
You have a community that is there for you to support you. So you're never alone. And the system is already in place, as I said, and it includes the automation, and it guides you. So you go step by step. Everybody is not a fast learner, right? So you learn as you go at your pace. Probably Katie run through it faster, probably I take, but it's there for everyone. It's available to everyone, and you will get it. And whatever you don't understand, you might come up on humps and bumps. There's always somebody, and you have a mentor assigned to you.
Right.
Isn't that amazing? You have a mentor assigned to you. So that makes the business so wonderful. So even for someone like me, like with the schedule that I have and responsibilities, like with church and home, you know what I mean? This business really matters to me. So I didn't have to start another job out there that I have to run to. I can be home and fit in every other little thing in my schedule, because this is how this business is. It fits in, it's amazing, and it works for me, and it gives me the opportunity to build something else without being overwhelmed. My other business that I have, I was overwhelmed. Sometimes I'm so tired I can't even sleep, and you have to be just going. This one doesn't. If I can go sleep and the business is just running, I'm so like, what's a business? This is amazing.
Yes.
My husband said to me, "You've never seen anything like this before. This business is the best." And he was a very skeptical husband. And now he's excited to be a part of this business. Can you imagine that? With me, I'm just in it over a year, and I'm just loving it. And when I see the checks coming in, I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
It works. and not even that too, to know that I'm able to help others.
Yes.
Because as a healthcare worker, right, my mission is to help healthcare workers, busy moms, and professionals, right, to gain back their time, their freedom and flexibility while earning online. And it's a pleasure for me to just help others to know that I'm a part of their growth.
Right.
And I'm so happy for that. I'm elated to know that I can be a part of someone's life to help them to change their own trajectory, not for themselves alone, but also for their family. It's amazing.
Thank you, Charmaine. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll jump right over to Tanisha. And her question is, was there a time in this business you became fearful, and how did you overcome it?
All right. Thank you so much, Sushana. To be honest, I would have to go back to the beginning, before I even started this business. So when I came across the opportunity and I did my research, I realized that it meant that I would have to be in the limelight, right? I had to be on social media. I couldn't stay in the background anymore. I had to come forth. So, of course, at the beginning, there was discomfort when I thought about that. And you know what I did? I had a conversation with myself, and I looked at what I could possibly gain by being a part of this business, right? And whether or not it made sense for me to put myself out there. What is it going to cost me to put myself out there versus what is going to cost me if I decide not to take on this opportunity? So when I had that conversation with myself and I saw that I would be gaining far more if I ventured into this business versus if I decide that no, I just want to cover my face and stay in the back, then it was a game changer for me, right? I just went for it. And since then, it's not that the discomfort disappeared totally, but I have learned to adapt, right? I have built myself over time. And so right now, for example, us being here, it doesn't take anything away from me to just come and show my face and share what I have to. So fear will be there, yes, but you can't allow that to stop you from moving forward into an opportunity that is going to make your life better. And that's what I saw with this business. It would make me better, it would make my family better, and I stood the chance of helping many other persons to make their lives better. So because of that, where's fear going? You have to leave that aside, right? And just move forward. This is your calling. You want to do this. You are called to do this, so you're gonna step forth and just trust yourself and trust the process and know that you don't have to be anyone but yourself. Show up as you, show up as authentic. And so when you do that, it will never be hard because you're not putting on a face. You're not asked to be an influencer. You're not asked to show every little detail of your life. When you're doing this business, consider that this is a business and you have value that you're sharing to other persons that is going to make their lives better. So when you think about it from that angle, it can't be hard. And so fear will just disappear.
Yeah, because I remember too when before I started this business, I go on social media. I happy birthday, happy anniversary, all of these things. But even like showing my face, going live on my page, no, I'm not into that part because I am saying, okay, what persons are going to say about me, right? I'm thinking about what they're saying about me instead of just going out, and that has crippled me over the years. But since joining this business, it had allowed me to step out, right, of my comfort zone. Because like probably 3 or 4 years ago, I wouldn't be hosting a live. No, I would be like, yeah, I can be there, but my camera will be off. I won't be saying anything. But with this business, it has allowed me to step out of fear, right? So I know that most people, they are always fearful of things. They don't want to venture into something new because of that fear. So you just have to kick fear to the curb and know what you want and go after what you want, right? We're going to go into the next question. So, Tanisha, our final question: what advice do you have for those who are watching and contemplating their next move?
Now, if you're coming from an angle of what this business will do for them and whether or not they're to venture into it, I would say to them to do an assessment of their life, right? Is there something missing that you feel that this business will help to fill that gap? If you have been following any of us, you would have likely see some transformation in our lives as well, right? And it could be a place where you were too. So if this business has caused us to transform into Sushana coming on here, hosting a live, right? Talking about she's no longer going to stay in the background, right? If you can listen to Charmaine, and she talk about the flexibility that she gets from this business and how even her being a part of this business has made a difference in her husband's life, her skeptical husband, right? If you can listen to that, or listen to KD that says, guess what? Don't wait until you're overwhelmed before you start looking for something else. If you can listen to anything that we have said tonight, then guess what? You would have already made that decision, because common sense would then tell you that you should stop contemplating and move forward, because this business can only make your life better. So that's what I would say to anyone that is listening and is contemplating about whether or not they're to venture into what we are doing. Just take a leaf out of our books. Just look at our lives. Just look at our transformation. Just listen to what we are saying. And so many of us sitting on this live cannot be making things up, right? There has to be some truth to it. So I would say, yeah, you don't have to experience everything in your life to know that something makes sense. You can look at the experiences of others and use that as a gauge, as a guide to make decisions for yourself. So that's what I would say to them.
Okay, thank you so much, Tanisha. Charmaine, I'm just throwing this out. Any final advice?
Well, I would say to everyone that's watching or will be watching this in a replay, I would want to just encourage them to just stay open-minded. You know, as we spoke about earlier, skepticism and not knowing the truth, you know, before you be judgmental. Do your research, as Tanisha just said earlier also, and take the time out to get the necessary information that you should get and see what may be possible for you in this business, this amazing business opportunity. We are all affiliate marketers and we market with excellent companies, right?
Yeah.
So come and see, do your research and see what the business is like and do your own research. It is also a registered business, so it's a real business. And we're here to just let you know we're mothers, we're wife, we are everyday people. You know, we're real people you're looking at, and we're doing a 100% real business. So for that mother, that father, that couple who is watching or will be watching and really, really desire to do something, the job that you're doing presently is just not working for you, just not cutting it for you. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You come home, the check is already completed with all the bills that you have to pay before you even get it.
Yeah.
Why not get your information and see if this will be a fit for you? I'm imploring to you tonight. If you're on the fence, and you're seeing this, we're seeing so many people talking about this online business and you're fearful, come on board. See any one of us, you're looking on the screen here, reach out to any one of us. We're able to guide you. We're able to let you know all the steps about this amazing online business. And I would say to yourself, like I am doing presently, I'm thanking myself that I did. I'm a mother. I have a daughter in college. College is not cheap. It is expensive. And I'm so grateful that this business can help me to offset some of my expenses that I have on a day-to-day basis. It can be just for you too. And if you don't join today and you wait till next year, you're going to say, why did I take so long? So come on board and come and see what it is for yourself. It is an amazing business opportunity. And I am really appreciated that I am a part of this amazing company.
Thank you so much, Charmaine. Katie,
You're welcome.
any final?
I think I share the same sentiment with all the ladies. Nothing beats free. And what I mean by that, we ensure we put together an information package for persons that are fearful, doubtful, probably a little bit skeptical, for them to check it out at their own pace. And once you take a look at that information, as I said, nothing beats free. But if you know you desire a change, and if 6 months from now, we're not even gonna say a year, 2 years, if 6 months from now you don't do anything, then nothing is gonna change and you're gonna be in the same place. So what does it hurt? Check out that complimentary information. You said the moment you check it out, you're gonna know something is gonna feel aligned. Somebody's testimonial is gonna resonate with you. Trust me, it is. Because we have all been through those situations, and that is what brought us here, because we wanted a change, we wanted a different outcome. So we took action. So if you're somebody who is looking for a change, you desire something else, but for some reason, you're fearful, you're doubtful, you're skeptical, start with that complimentary information. Listen to it and listen to it again. And when it feels aligned or it feels right, then you take that next step, reach out, have the conversation. Nothing hurt in having a conversation, asking the right questions, and then you definitely come on board. But as I always say, if you don't change anything, nothing will change. And think about it. I always say that. Imagine not taking that step, but also imagine what having extra income can do for your situation. Remember, you know your situation. You know what earning a little bit more will do for you and your family, and your life. So the decision is yours. We four and here took that decision. So has about 280 other persons in our community right now. So it has to be meaning that something good is here. So, the saying what I say, come and see for yourself, come and taste what is here. So again, if you want to change, you just have to move. You have to, it's 2026, it's March. I know the 1st of January, you probably might have said it's going to be different. You're going to do this, and the other. No one March, and I have a strong feeling saying not a this or the other, don't done it, Let today be that day where you take that step. Come and check out the business. As I said, the first step is free. Nothing beats free. Start there and see how it feels after you have checked out the information, and then go from there.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming on and just sharing your stories. I just want to thank everyone who were watching online, live, and those who will be watching on the replay. I thank you for your time. Means a lot to me, and I am grateful that you were able to join us, right? And remember that the biggest risk is staying exactly where you are.
Yeah.
Right. So before we go, if this conversation, any one of us, whether Tanisha, Charmaine, or Katie, whatever they have said, if it resonates with you, as Katie said, check out the free complimentary webinar, right? Just message any one of us for more information, and we will be happy to send the information your way. I'm just checking in the comment section, and Raj Bear, Blair, welcome. Thanks for joining us. He says, fear doesn't pay the bills. People who take chances win in the end. I totally agree with what you said. And that's a wrap for us tonight. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you on our next live.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Sushana, for the invite. Bye.
Yes, bye.